Okay. Well, I wish you the best on that. What about you? Career, I guess.
No. Ideally, I would like to be a trophy wife. Yeah.
When?
When?
You know, when do you want to start OnlyFans? Like, what's the year? What's the date? You're done with OnlyFans. You find your guy. You want to move forward and be your trophy wife.
Yeah.
So my timeline for OnlyFans was like 1 to 2 years. But I don't know. I was.
Are you a top 1%? Are you making a lot of money?
I'm making a good amount of money.
Type
that
shit.
I'm happy with. Yeah. But. Yeah, I just.
So you said you would be a trophy wife. What would make you a trophy wife out of the rest of the girls? Because obviously that would mean you're like exemplary,
friends could bang
very
her?
different. What would set you apart and make you the trophy wife from all the other girls?
Yeah.
What would set me aside from all the other?
On the mic.
Yeah, because you said trophy, which means implies superiority. So how would you be better than the other girls?
There would be no other girls. I would be the only girl. That means I would just be the trophy.
Yeah, but I'm asking, like, what would make you the trophy?
Why would he choose you?
Yeah.
I guess I would just be a great support system for him, and I would take care of the things and that he wouldn't want to think about.
Like what?
Behind the scenes.
Blowjobs?
Yeah, like aside from sexual stuff, I think there's tons of things that you can do to help somebody out, and they don't even realize that.
Like?
Yeah, tie his shoes.
Change your voice.
What the fuck does that mean?
I think for men, it's small things. We just want to feel appreciated, you know? Like a girlfriend. Like you feel
Fuck that. We want our dick sucked.
We want that
You better
too,
be
but, like-
sucking dick, woman. You better be sucking dick. You think
obviously
we
we
want
want
you for
that,
anything
but-
else? You better be sucking dick. You better be sucking dick like fucking Iran is bombing us, bro. You better be sucking dick 24/7. What the
I
fuck?
think like the false things of like a thank you and stuff too when you're like doing nice things for girls.
Yeah,
When a
say
girl doesn't
thank you
appreciate
after you
it's like,
suck this dick.
We want blowjobs too.
Yeah, so what would you make you the trophy then?
Just myself. I am the trophy.
I'm the table.
She said period.
Okay. Typical answer.
Were you ever electrocuted as a child?
Why do you ask?
You have this voice. You have like you've been through something.
I know.
Something happened to you.
I used to get grounded for not being able to speak up. Actually.
Oh, really?
Are you close
Just
with your
out of
father?
curiosity, like what would
Super close.
your standards be in a guy? How tall he's got to be? How much money he's got to earn per year? Just like what would your standards be?
So he has to earn more than me.
Okay, what's the bare minimum you would take?
400,000 a year.
All right.
That's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, we got this.
All right, how tall does he got to be?
Height doesn't matter. It has to be taller than me though.
Okay, what percentage of Americans do you think make $400,000 a year?
30%.
All right.
No, 30%. W.
How many? Are you gonna tell me?
It's about 1% of the population makes that kind of money.
You're sitting next to him.
Well, that's fine.
That's not fine.
All right.
Hold on. So, can you smash?
She already grabbed my dick. We're good.
You put my hand there.
I had to
You
put the hand there.
literally put my hand
I'll tell you why I put her hand on my
put my
dick.
hand
No, I'll
there.
tell you. I have a good reason. I put her hand on my cock before
Allegedly.
the show
Allegedly.
to grab my dick. I'll tell you why I did that.
Allegedly.
Because my dick was hard.
Oh, good reason. Myron's gonna kick her out before you guys.
No, Myron, you can't kick
Myron's
this
gonna
one
kick her
out.
out. Watch, he's
No,
gonna kick her
Myron.
out.
I'm just asking.
Myron,
This is
don't
a
kick her
comedy
out.
skit.
Guys, he's a comedian.
I'm just trying to figure out.
This
So
is a
like,
comedy skit.
you want a guy that makes $400,000 per year? Fine. You have high standards. It's cool. But what I'm asking is like, what does he get in return?
My time, attention, loyalty. support. I don't know.
What are you, a dog?
Obviously, children, if they're if
Okay.
we are at that point, I think to bear a child is cost like it's.
But like, but
can't
you
put
know,
a
other
price
women.
on that.
I understand that, but like other women can kind of provide that. So like, what would differentiate you? Because the only reason I'm asking this question is because you have a very high standard.
Yeah, I
So
guess
I'm
that's
asking,
just
like,
between the two
if
people
this
who
guy's
decide-
gonna
that's
be-
between me and my partner. If he chooses that I'm that valuable, it's like I don't want to like be like pick me because I have this and this and this.
No, but you see how it's very easy for you to have tangible assets that he has to have, but now I'm asking you to define tangible assets you have and you can't do it.
Oh, so you want me to say that I can provide financial support to the relationship?
No, I'm just like asking like, what does he get in exchange for providing that type of value as someone that's less than 1% of the population?
What are you proud of? Like, are you hardworking?
Oh yeah, I'm very hardworking. I'm very independent. I've always been able to I don't know. What? Can you re-ask the question?
Yeah, got you.
Stupid.
I mean, I'm like
Stupid.
the guy that you said 400,000.
Okay, I have a
So-
okay, I have my answer. I'm very dedicated. When I pursue something, I pursue it with 100% passion, I guess. So like the gym and bodybuilding, I have a nutrition coach. I go to the gym multiple times a day. Sometimes I run, I lift. So in that sense, I'm very passionate about what I pursue, and I guess I would bring my passion.
So fitness.
The guy wanted you to stop
No,
the
not
OnlyFans with
necessarily
you?
fitness. I'm just very dedicated to what I believe in, I suppose.
I understand what you're saying.
All right. Would you expect them to be monogamous only to you?
If I was being monogamous only to them, yes.
True. Brownie points for
They're
that.
gonna be fucking a lot of other
I
people.
mean, I agree on that.
Jake, you had a question for her. Basically, if your man wanted you to stop
Yeah,
OnlyFans,
would you stop
would you
OnlyFans if you were dating a guy and he wanted you to?
Yes.
You would.
That's a no.
Oh, yes.
That's a no.
If you were like really in
It
love.
depends. If my life is able to remain the same or get better, then yeah, I would.
All right, let me just be blunt here. Do you think you qualify for a guy that makes that kind of money, given your profession and background? The answer is a profound no. And I just find it really crazy how girls have these super high standards and they don't kind of understand that like a guy on that level is going to want something in return.
Which would be what in
A girl that doesn't do OnlyFans
think
or
it's-
sex work.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing for most men to have a girl that does OnlyFans.
And the fact that you don't know is a problem.
Like,
but
that's
also,
crazy
he's
to me,
gonna
like-
want more than. Okay, for example, let's say it's her and you. You'd have to do way more if he even takes you as a girl because she's not doing OnlyFans. You get what I'm saying?
sure.
Trophy watch, you'd be fourth place.
Yeah, I think women need to have an honest conversation with themselves. Like, if you do certain jobs, you'll never be a trophy wife. You'll be forever a side or a third
guys will,
chick.
guys will sleep with them, but they would never date them.
I disagree with that.
Wait,
There's
who's
the
that?
guys that are cucks though, and the guys that are cucks are like, can a guy let
Well,
another
I,
guy
will,
fuck you
I
and
most
love you?
likely will be with a cuck, and that's okay.
But isn't it a little weird that a guy will allow another guy to fuck you? It's a man. It's my
No.
job to protect my girl.
No, I don't find that weird. I find it confidence because if you think
Fetish.
about it, my job is to have sex, and I'm
With Adam 22, a
of
cock.
course, but I'm going back to that man, and I would of course stop in a heartbeat if the man ever wanted me to stop
With
because I
semen on your
I
breath.
think it's against the nature of men to allow other men to fuck the girl. they're
What,
dating.
Chris?
No, with semen
Sorry,
on
what'd you
your
say?
I
breath.
feel like it's against the nature of men to allow another man to touch the girl they're dating if they actually really love them. Maybe it's some side chick you're fucking around with in the past when I was younger. I was like, yeah, I let a friend sleep with her. But like a girl I actually loved and cared, I would never let another man touch her.
Of course, I feel like in the beginning it's always going to start off with me having to still sleep with other men, but then when it gets to a point where they do really love me, then I would have
You
that
would stop.
conversation, and I would stop 100% because I rather love than my job.
Okay.
Yeah, blowjobs.
And that my husband will get the best blowjobs ever. Sorry, you probably won't.
After semen.
Same.
Blowjobs.
Future husband.
Okay.
Oh,
What
you?
about you? Your situation in the future. What do you want it to be? Kids, family, travel, career.
Family. I want to have kids.
By what age?
Not as soon as possible, but maybe the sooner the better.
How many?
Kids?
Yeah.
3.
God damn.
Yeah, you're 24 already and
It's
you're
not
single
ripping for
though.
Brazilian.
I said you're 24 already though and you're single.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the right guy.
All right, so how many blowjobs you given?
0.
How many blowjobs? I'm sure you have. See, look at you. 3, 4, 5.
All right, you expect us to believe that you're actually a virgin.
Yeah.
I mean, she's given head before.
Bro, Fabio.
Hashtag
Is she a virgin?
celibacy.
He don't know you. Speak
Does
to her
anal
in Portuguese,
count?
nigga.
That's the
Find
If you
out.
are a virgin, don't you feel like it gets a little weird as you get older, start feeling a little odd?
No, I don't think so. Because my thing is, like, I want to save that special moment, a special part of me to someone that I'm going to be long term with.
But that means you're going to bleed when you first do it with the guy, right?
Yeah.
No, that's admirable that she's holding on to it. I'm not shaming you for. I think women should hold on to the virginity as long as they can. I just don't believe you though.
Why?
Because you're
a woman's-
smiling. You're literally smiling right
Oh,
now.
I'm nervous.
You're smiling
Because
I think
a woman's game is to sell purity.
Lie about
That's what
too,
they do.
though. Like, why would you lie and say you're a virgin? That's like.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, you know, I got her. How long you been here?
What, in Miami?
Yeah.
10 years, I think.
Wait. You've been in Miami for 10 years?
And like an hour away from Miami, so
Which? Roughly.
Broward County.
And, wait, how long? Do you party?
No.
You don't go out at all?
No.
In 10 years, you never went out one time?
Well, I've probably gone to bars and stuff
Probably
like
from
that.
Pompano Beach. Hell no.
Hey yo.
Yeah, Brazilians.
Wait.
Brazilian population.
So
She
I
said,
get it
"Hey, yo."
straight. You've been here 10 years.
In the hood?
You've gone out to bars, but never fucked any guy.
No.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
To you,
Wait, how many of you girls believe her, bro? I know y'all don't believe her either. None of these girls believe her either.
Yeah.
Like, how many of you guys believe her? Raise your hands if you actually believe her.
I think like 50.
Damn, none of y'all?
Like, why would you lie and say you're
Believe that she's a virgin. How many of you ladies raise your hands if you guys actually believe it? Yeah, nobody does.
Yeah.
Wrong.
The world we live in, I feel like it's so crazy to believe that someone would actually like not. But there's so much.
Okay, here's how I believe you. Just say you've at least sucked dick before. I'll believe that.
No.
I'll believe that 100%.
I grew up in a Christian household.
I've heard that
Roman
before.
Catholic.
nails are
I still
red.
suck dick.
Wait,
She said your nails are rough.
No, red.
Red.
Red. Her
What does
nails
that
are
mean?
red. That means she's not a virgin.
I've never heard
I've
that.
never heard of that. That's
I've
unique.
never heard
you.
that.
Thank you for that
Red
insight.
nails is very promiscuous.
well, listen. If you are, that's amazing. If not,
Okay.
Wrong.
That's the first I've heard. Red nails are promiscuous, huh?
Yeah, it's a thing actually. People actually say that, but
Yeah, when I want to get laid, I'll get my nails red.
Or white.
Red's an attractive
love
color.
white.
Red, like.
White.
okay.
Wait.
Still work in
So
progress.
I just put up your Instagram.
Here we go.
me? I put it. Put it on blast.
you-
I'm not scared.
Bongia.
You outside, you are around the world, and you tell me you a virgin?
Pull up, Chris. Pull up,
Who's
Chris.
flying
No,
you around the
pull out,
world?
G.
Pull up, nigga.
Myself?
We want to
Me,
see it.
myself, and I.
Live.
Miss Miranda.
What does she do for work,
Listen, I
Mark?
know Brazilians.
She's
I
a
love
nanny
Brazilians.
and
She's
You
a
guys-
nanny traveling the
Oh,
world.
she's traveling the world.
Get the
Yo,
fuck
yo,
out of here.
yo.
You're a nanny traveling the world?
She got so many self pictures.
What?
She's
Yo,
a
Chris.
black nigga
Chris.
with the
Chris.
fucking
We don't
his
believe
eyes.
it, bro.
You taking
party.
pictures with niggas on Instagram? What the fuck?
Let's
You're
see
a
real quick.
liar.
Let's see real quick.
Yeah, see real quick. Take over.
You know what's funny though? Like Brazilians, bro, love to party and have fun. And you're 24, you never smashed no dude? Come on,
She
man.
probably get head for sure. 100%. All right, so
Wow.
that's our page right there.
Wow.
Wait, so who's his hand right there?
That's my friend.
Okay, I don't.
That looks-
With a ring like that,
He has a girlfriend.
he's still smashing anyways. Score down. So you tell me you've been around the world and you haven't smashed anybody.
No.
So who's taking these photos?
My brother. Shout out
Your
Ethan.
brother is
Do you
smashing?
believe her?
What?
Her brother is smashing? Are you crazy?
Zherka, do you believe her, man?
You know what?
I'm not gonna hold you, Zherka.
You kind of believe her, Fresh?
You know, it's bro. She got no ass, nigga. As a Brazilian. That's
Shut the fuck up. No.
It's like,
Hold on.
what do I gotta do?
Hold on. I don't want to sound naive, but there has to be some women that don't fuck.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are a lot.
She could be one of those, and that would make you super rare. Like, we should stop ignoring you that much, right?
Hey man, none of the girls here
No,
believe
yeah.
her. That's a big
Yeah,
sign right there.
that's a huge sign.
Yeah.
If the guys,
Female intuition,
whatever,
right?
the girls don't believe her. The girls who are politically correct and polite on podcasts think you've been fucked before. If the girls think you've been fucked before, you're a liar. You know I know you're a liar?
Why?
Before the camera started, you were flirting with me hard,
What
like
did
you
I
have
do?
experience,
Oh
like,
my God.
like you were gonna suck the,
The
skin off my
lies,
dick.
the lies,
Yo, every girl who flirts with me
wishes
is no
he
virgin.
did.
And if you were a virgin, come show me.
Show me your hymen.
Listen, we'll give you a benefit of the doubt.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we
tomorrow.
believe you.
Oh my god.
You know why I believe you? Because I'm not attracted to you. I believe you because I'm not attracted. Like, you're giving off wholesome vibes. So maybe you are a nanny, right?
Listen, you might be, but who knows, really?
Guys, do us a favor. We got about 19,000, 20,000 you guys watching
Let's
right
go.
now. So do me a favor and like the video.
Hey, guys.
Smash that like button on YouTube. And then also smash it on Rumble as well.
Ryan, do you believe her?
No, I don't believe her. I don't
When
think
do you
she-
think she got fucked then? What age? What age she get fucked?
She's
14.
definitely not a virgin. Maybe her body count's low, but definitely not a virgin.
But why would she be bold enough for that lie? Because she lost it late? Like, people who lose it late, they go
Couldn't
for
a guy,
What would
a guy
I
that can
have?
smash
What
her
would
could
I
say he
have?
smashed.
Don't
to gain
ask.
from
Don't ask the
lying?
gain question.
What do I
Don't ask the
gain?
gain question here, bro.
Anal
Come
doesn't
on.
count. That's why.
To be fair,
Most men are stupid.
Yeah.
and will buy it. You know what I mean?
but to be fair, on the show usually when girls lie about their virginity is because they're doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She's doing OnlyFans.
Fresh earlier, he said Sophie Rain phenomenal. This is the Sophie Rain thing, right?
So it is a bit different. That doesn't mean it's true though. But
Jake, do you believe this girl to your right is a virgin?
I kind of do. Maybe I'm an idiot.
No. I'm kind of with you. She was kind of fooling me too.
But why? But why would she lie? Because the guy that smashed could be that guy smashed. If she's not on OnlyFans, not pushing anything.
Yeah.
Well, we want to sell purity,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
That's what
wouldn't she still go for that high value
Christian.
male by lying?
I think it's a little strange that she's.
I'd say this: if she gave a blowjob, I believe her.
I don't think.
I believe she gave a blowjob.
Yeah.
I don't
Look at her mouth. Look at her mouth.
what the
I would hope she has.
Look at her mouth. And she's given a blowjob before.
Okay. We can move forward.
All right.
We wish you the best.
Yeah. What's next?
Well, we're right here.
Questions or
You skipped me.
Go ahead.
So, preference
Okay.
for future
Future.
endeavors, marriage, career, or just be alone, live your life.
Might be alone for the rest of my life. I tried dating in college. I don't know. He always wanted to be a hoe.
All right, man. These questions are fucking garbage.
But, yeah.
Let me look. Come on. Let me stop. We're gonna start over. These line of questions.
Yeah, let's get this shit wild.
We're gonna start here. We're gonna work our way this way. I want you to name 2 things that are keeping you single right now at this moment. 2 things. It could be something a guy criticized you about. It could be something you noticed about yourself. It could be something that you've just honest with, hey, I have a bad habit of being a perfectionist, or I'm very rude, or whatever. But 2 things that are keeping you single right now.
Personal choice. I want to heal. I want to.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm a single.
I'll let you have that one, even though that has nothing to do with the question. But what's the other one then? So personal choice because you want time. But what else is keeping you single? It could be you're too selective. It can be any of these things.
I don't want to date.
This is where you can reflect.
What if I want to be single for a little bit?
What does that mean? That means you're gonna hop on dick.
Let me preface this question, and let me kind of explain why I'm asking this. There's no such thing as a woman being single by choice. It's the guy that you want either doesn't want you back, or you haven't found that guy yet.
I found
women ideally always want to be in a long-term relationship with a guy that they respect and admire.
Yeah.
Being single as a woman effectively means you're useless a lot of the times.
No, I found somebody, but.
So they don't like you back?
No, they do. But it's not the right timing.
He also wants to fuck other girls.
No. His wife passed away, and it's like.
Why is everyone dying around?
I don't know.
But Jesus.
All right,
you guys are cursed.
Again,
Hail
so
Mary.
what is keeping him from? You said he has a what? A wife?
His wife passed away. So he has kids. It's very it's.
Are you the one doing the black magic?
What black
There's a calming.
Santeria.
The missing variable
How long ago
here.
did his wife pass away?
2-3 years.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
There's
so that's
something
a
that's
long
holding him
time.
back. Then what do you think is holding him back from committing to you? Then
I'd hate that though.
Well, we work in the same industry, wholesale real estate, and we don't want to mix. You don't want to mix.
okay.
Yeah.
This is the critical thinking
If you
part.
realize you could make it
What
happen.
trait or characteristic do you have that's making him second guess being with you? You know what it is. You just don't want to admit it.
I'm a perfectionist.
All right.
Just crazy. Yeah.
Wait, you what?
Maybe.
It's kind of cute.
All right. 2 traits that are keeping you single right now. It could be something you discovered on your own, or a complaint that a former lover probably gave.
I want to focus
Focus.
on myself right now and build my empire.
Like for how long? Like 60 days in?
All right. So
Also, attacking him with bats probably doesn't help.
have they told you that you're selfish? Is that a criticism you've gotten?
It's hard to meet a man that doesn't ask for money.
What are you thinking?
For this podcast,
Ladies,
I
see,
do
this is why this question is so revealing. I'm asking you to name 2 things that are keeping you single, not the other people.
What's keeping me single?
What's
I'm working
keeping
on
you single?
myself right now.
What are you working on particular that's fucking you up? That's what I'm asking. I
Well-
need you ladies to reflect. I know this is difficult for you guys to take accountability and realize where you're fucked up at, because no one ever tells you that you're fucked up or retarded or stupid or fat or annoying.
Okay,
So I want you
I'm
to
not
look
gonna
at.
lie. I don't
I
text
want you
back.
to look at something that you have wrong with you and say, damn, okay, maybe this is what's keeping me single. So you're not punctual. You don't respond.
Communication skills sucks.
Okay, what else?
I'm being honest.
Uh-huh.
And I do want to focus on myself with my notary, signing agent company that I'm doing right now. And what's keeping me single is
Yes.
I attract a lot of men, and men don't like that when you're with them. So
You're
I'm
an attention
focused.
seeker.
I like
Yes.
attention. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
true.
attention seeker.
I don't reply back to texts. Those two things. It's true.
Okay. What about you? What two things that are keeping you single that either you've noticed yourself or men have complained about you?
I don't have a lot of time. My communication skills are not that great.
You got a master's in communication,
I know,
bro.
it's ironic.
What?
I'm great at mass communications,
What
but
the fuck?
interpersonal communications, not that, like, I wouldn't call that my strong suit. That and I, like, trust issues. Like, I hate a liar. I feel like you're telling me, like, I'm dumb, and that's, like, something I value.
Okay, so, like, prior men have told you that you have trust issues? You're too paranoid?
Like, I can't handle lies. Like, I'm very agreeable to a lot of things, but, like, if you lie to me first, then I'm not going to be.
Okay, so you become insufferable after you find out that they lied, right?
Sure.
Zherka, we're on YouTube, nigga.
And then what's the last? And then what was the other one you said? Communication. All right, we need that a bit more.
Sorry, time. I don't have a lot of time. As I'm,
make
like,
time.
on a 3-hour podcast, yeah.
Yeah, like, give us a real criticism that you've gotten.
No, I'm serious. Like, not a lot of time.
So
Like,
guys have told you don't give them enough time.
yeah.
Really?
All right, I'm gonna write down
You don't
selfish.
I think the lying's valid, but the time, you can make time.
That's the thing. I don't make time.
She just doesn't
Exactly,
like
so you
him
don't
enough.
make an effort.
All right, what about you? Two things that are keeping you single.
Probably my career and
Okay.
my
OF and what else?
my taste in men.
Okay, what is your
She has
taste in
great
men?
taste in men.
You have great taste. What the fuck?
No,
Stop talking. Just shut the fuck up.
I don't know. Instead of my taste in men, I'll just go with I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
Men love bitches. What the-
Okay.
Yeah,
wh-
that's
wh-
true.
wh-
Men love bitches.
all right. Let's have an uncomfortable conversation. Are the men out of your league? Probably.
Yeah, we are.
The men are out of your league. Okay. So your standards. You have high standards.
That's a big one. Girls fuck guys that would never date them when they're kind of aware of it. They think they could date these guys.
Yeah.
So they're trying to date guys that they fuck. And they get a little delusional.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's fucking you, he's not. Like, you're not hot, like, oh, he's fucking me, therefore he's dating me. Do you guys ever download that information like, wait a minute, this millionaire fucked me, so therefore I can get a millionaire? No. You can't get him. He's not responding to
down
you.
a couple notches.
Yeah.
What we would date.
This guy is literally just fucking. He's not. You're not retaining him.
Given what she does and the amount of money she makes, she's automatically going to be locked in at a certain class of guy. But the problem is that these classes of men are not going to want to take her seriously because of her profession.
But is that the big?
Basically, in other words, she writes a check that she can't cash.
Is the big illusion that a millionaire fucks a woman and she thinks that, oh, I can get a millionaire? This is the only illusion stopping women.
Yeah.
There's no other illusion. It's just this one, right?
It's one of the biggest things that fucks women up that are higher earners.
If I was a woman, I would know. I'd be like, whoa, he only fucked. He didn't take me out. He didn't do anything. Like, I would know I'm being used. Yeah. How come women run that fairy
They'll go along
tale?
with it for like a year. Like,
I like a
dude's
ring.
house at Texas.
I think
promise
the
rings.
men carry the fairy tale to the men, like women.
Like, if he's not taking you on a date occasion shit, if a dude's just like, oh, come to my house at 2 in the morning and never hit you else, he's not trying to
That's
date
the
you
issue,
at all.
though. They're taking them to dinner, taking them out, so they're confused.
How can they know for sure?
They don't know. That's the fucking game,
Because
bro.
if you think about it, he'll even post her on socials and fucking disappear. He'll do it all, right? So they can never know. They can always get fucked over every single time.
I think women just have to have the wherewithal that, like, if you do certain things, right, it's going to be very difficult to secure certain types of guys. That's kind of what happens. She wants a higher earner. She wants a guy that's in the top 1% of
Bro,
earning.
enough of this higher earner
So-
shit. They end up alone for all their lives if they do this. Ladies, if you stay with this fucking high earner, you get abandoned.
I think what girls say and what they actually do is not the same either. They put all these things, but they meet someone they like.
All right, let me keep going here. All right, Miss Brazil, 2 things that are keeping you single.
I'm picky
Okay.
and
Virgin.
And she's not sucking dick, so they're like gone.
Does that happen to you, where men have just left because you said I'm waiting?
no.
No?
Okay, that's a lie, because then
They
you
stay?
would have been with them.
They stay?
See, that's how I know you be lying, bro.
No, because
Sign off here, man.
because I go
nigga.
after guys that are Christian.
My nigga.
So
Wait, hold on.
they're not doing all that. They're not doing all that.
Let's be honest here. In the church, they're fucking.
No.
Bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't say. Hold on.
Yeah, they are.
I can't say for the whole
The
church.
Mormons are.
I can't say for the whole church, but I can say this person who's really been looking for a relationship with God, someone who's actually like really wanting to better their life, and someone who's actually looking for.
They're having anal sex.
All right. Let's stay focused. So you said you're too selective.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
and then what's the second thing that's keeping you single then?
I think I'm too nice.
Too nice. No, guys like nice girls.
Flattering.
Yo, this
Like a people
experiment
pleaser.
is really revealing to female nature.
Flattering.
That's why I like asking this question, because women have a very difficult time critically thinking and seeing what their flaws are, because reality doesn't reinforce their problems. Does that make sense?
Or they don't want
Like, no one ever tells you guys you're stupid or retarded or you're annoying or whatever. Very rarely does it happen. So, like, for you guys, it's very difficult for you guys to, like, self-criticize because you don't get honest feedback. Versus, like, for us, like, if we're not getting
roast each other all the
bitches,
time.
we know we're doing something wrong because, like, reality reminds us that we're losers.
Yeah.
Reality never tells you guys are losers, though, which is why this experiment is so revealing. Like, they say things like, I'm too nice, right? Like,
what does that even mean?
Like,
It's like a people pleaser. Like you kind of like can't say no, and it's like
You can't say no?
But they wouldn't not date you.
Hold on.
You're too available.
No,
They
come
get
on,
bored.
nigga,
That's
that's
the
fine.
problem.
we'll move on. What about you? 2 things that keep you single.
I think I intimidate men, but they probably think I'm a whore. So
I think it's more the whore one.
No, you get asked all the time. Like, I bet you have like 10 other men.
wait, what'd you
But-
say?
Real quick, DPG thing gifted subs.
Hey, shout out to you,
A
DPG.
bunch of subs. Shout out to you, DPG. Thank you.
Okay, what about you, Miss, Ethiopia? What's keeping you single?
50 subs on
2
Rumble.
things.
100 subs on Rumble.
2 things that's keeping you single.
Who?
2 things that are keeping you single.
The attitude.
Money. And
Money.
yeah, I feel like
your money?
yeah, I feel like
Too much money?
my money gotta be all the way up to really like start dating.
How many men have asked you how much you make on a date? Come on, man.
Wait, how much money do you make?
Maybe like 2, maybe 1 or 2 guys actually. And I don't really
don't
answer
care
that
how much.
question. It's really confidential,
What
but
is that?
No man
We
has
don't care
ever
how much
asked
money
a
you make.
woman how much they make.
don't care at
That's
all.
never
Because they have
happened.
less or
Men
more
ask
than
a
you.
broke
right?
man.
Bro,
Broke
stop
man
the
does.
fucking
With their parents.
A
bullshit.
broke
We
man
don't
does
care.
it. 2025 gens.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Millennium.
the purpose of this so you guys can feel the, like, this is a very difficult exercise for women. This is very, like, like for us, we all know our flaws. Like, but for them, it's very difficult for them to know their flaws and then acknowledge it and admit it. No dude's
said-
gonna deny you on a date because of the money you make, man.
Exactly.
Come on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, nobody's denying you and saying, "Oh, sorry, you don't make it up.
You're
I
not making
don't
it
make
up.
enough money to date you. You don't make it up to date me." Like, no guy ever would say that.
If I make more than a man, they get intimidated by it.
Well, so where does this come from? It's like a
Probably the
programming
attitude.
to
Yeah,
be politically
so, like,
correct.
Being too much of a
financial
dick.
status for sure, and then like
Will keep you single, yeah.
to keep you single.
All right.
Like
Okay. So
maturity.
okay. So we'll go with that. You
I like him, yeah,
you don't make
sure.
enough money.
I
What's
am
the second thing
immature.
that keeps
Thank
you
you.
single? What's the second thing that keeps you single?
Nice for you.
maturity, like maturity levels.
What?
You're not
I
mature?
feel like
You're too mature.
well, me personally, I feel like
Merch.
The men aren't mature enough.
Yeah, men in general, I feel like have changed over the years, and it's different to grasp onto, especially with social media, and that's just big for a lot of people to understand. So yeah, definitely like
You, not the
status,
men.
and then like
How old
This
she
is such a
today's
revealing experiment.
generation.
How old she says she is? How old are you again?
23.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. What about you? 2 things that are keeping you single.
I can name a few. I know I'm picky,
Damn,
but then
a
I
few.
also know I'm very stubborn and I don't listen. My ex would always tell me I learned things the hard way and I push him to the
All
extreme.
right. So you don't obey.
No, I don't listen very well.
But you're a
That's
chef.
That's the definition. You don't obey.
You're a chef and you don't
guess.
obey? That makes no sense, bro.
Yo, Zherka,
What
she can
did your,
follow a guidebook, but not her man.
How long were you with your guy for?
For
That's crazy.
3 years.
3 years. Okay. And what did he do?
What did you do?
Still drugs?
Yeah,
You still drugs, huh?
Really? He sold drugs.
he was, and then like he would drive like the trucks.
I knew it, bro. Food and drugs?
Scammer.
Scammer? Is he Haitian?
Guyanese.
Oh, what's gun by?
Shout out fresh.
Yeah, those
So let me
guys.
get this straight. So first you say you're
I
too
stay away
picky,
from those.
Yeah.
but you picked a drug dealer.
I know. Like it's.
Wow.
I don't know.
Maybe she's trying to fix
Genius.
her mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin.
They're more fun. They're more fun.
They're
They're
more
more
fun.
flashy. Why not?
That's why you're single at
She's
40.
allowed to grow.
No, but she said that.
She's allowed to what?
Like you were paying for his shit, weren't you?
No, I was not.
Were you helping him out financially?
No.
With the scamming?
No, I was not. No.
So why did you not obey him then? I guess.
I just didn't listen to him. I didn't believe whatever he was doing, what he was saying to me was right. I just didn't believe him.
What, you fucking dated him though?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like we just.
I don't
did
know.
not
It's crazy.
Yeah, if you don't respect someone enough to obey,
You're the problem.
No, I know I am the problem, but he's the problem too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's a drug dealer.
So I like asking that question, bro.
Cooked.
I'll take it.
Bruh.
You know, it's
This is
either
very revealing because you know what's crazy about this, Zherka, Jake, and Marion? All women here on the panel want a man, but yet at the same time, their own habits and actual qualities are not good for men.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it doesn't fit.
If you want a high value man, you have to obey him. You know, it can go too extreme, of course, where some guys are crazy and controlling, but to some extent, you have to obey.
You know what's weird? If these girls were men, they wouldn't date themselves. They'd say, "Fuck, this is a bad deal." You know what I mean?
I would date myself.
No, well,
Well, yeah, you might.
I don't know about date,
but smash.
You fuck yourself at least.
I fuck myself every day. At least 4 times.
Okay, Rumble time. Rumble time,
Yeah,
fellas?
yeah.
I think Rumble time.
You want to hit the mark?
Yeah.
Oh.